Hello, my name is Craig Altman. I am the founder and president of Tradition Software. Tradition Software was founded in 2005 in Roseville, California. And since 2005, we've been offering the industry standard product PreLien2Lien to U.S. construction contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers for do-it-yourself construction lien management. I'm going to take a few minutes here today to give you an overview about how easy PreLien2Lien is to use, how reliable it is, legally compliant, and most importantly, a tool that you can use as it relates to your construction credit and collection efforts, as over 400 companies in the US employ our solution and lease it on a year-to-year basis. But before I go further, I do need to give you a disclaimer in that Tradition Software and myself make no warrant, express or implied, for the use of this video, our websites, our software PreLien2Lien, or any other solution that we may offer. In no event shall Tradition Software or myself be liable to anyone for any problem, claim, or loss arising out of the use of our videos, websites, software, or document preparation services. Tradition Software and myself are not engaged in practicing law across the US, and Tradition Software and myself do not provide legal advice across the US. Thank you. Now, let's talk a little bit about PreLien2Lien. Back in 2005, I purchased a company called Sierra Phoenix, and the product that came through the acquisition was a product called PreLien2Lien. PreLien2Lien was originally, like all the software back in 2005, it was deployed to the desktop, and it was installed in what might be called a client server environment. So here is PreLien2Lien here, and you can see that on one screen, you would define where the construction project is, and you would define when it started, when it ended, and then you would define what we call the legal parties for the project, which are going to be your owner, your customer, and your general contractor. And from there, you could click a print notices button, and on your screen then would pop up the notices related to California or wherever the project is and what type of project it is that you want to print. There are over 1,600 defined legal templates in our software. In 2016, we then moved PreLien2Lien from being a desktop-based solution to being a cloud-based solution. And specifically, it's software as a service that is hosted with Amazon Web Services. And what this means for you, the user, is that you can log in under your account and use PreLien2Lien wherever you are. You could be sitting at an airport in San Jose. You could be at your vacation cabin in Wisconsin. You could be working from home. You could be at the office, and you can use a traditional PC. You could use a tablet. You can even use your cell phone if you wanted to use PreLien2Lien. So this is the beauty of the cloud-based solution that we came out with and converted our customers to starting in 2016. So on your screen here, you're going to see initially the cloud-based version. And initially, what you're going to do is you're going to define and need to pick what company you want to do notices for. So I have a little drop-down menu here that you can see two very distinct companies, one called Altman Concrete Company and Calvin's Demolition. Those companies are set up here in the company setup button. Though we assist you with the setup of your companies when you become a new customer or as you are a current customer, okay? And then from there, you're going to define a project. It's going to be the Johnson Residence. It's going to be the Marriott Hotel. It's going to be the John F. Kennedy Middle School, whatever it is, and along with the project address, city, state, and zip. And once you enter in the zip code into the program, it's going to automatically populate the city, state, and zip for you. Okay, excuse me, the city, state, and the county that the project is located in. Now, you are going to need to determine what type of project it is. And from the drop-down menu here, we got private commercial, we've got new residential, existing residential. public and federal. Now, construction lien management, how do you mention that in the same breath with projects that are public-based or federal-based? And response is that you're going to be using the same aspects of the construction lien process, but if you get to the claim part of the process where you're not being paid, you're going to be doing a bond claim or a stop notice for either a public or federal project, okay? And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click the new project button here and walk you through the creation of a project, okay? So let's just say that I am not doing this project for Altman Concrete Company. I'm actually doing it for Calvin's Demolition. And we are going to tear down the Smith residence. And that residence is located at 1015 South Jefferson. And the zip code is 60510 in Batavia, Illinois, in the county of Kane. And this, by the way, is actually the second of my 2 childhood homes that I grew up in suburban Chicago. But I'm going to use it as an example here to show you how the software works. Now, to make sure that we have a legally compliant address or a USPS certified address, I'm going to click the USPS verify address button here. And you can see I can get the 9-digit zip code and a verification that I have a good address here. Okay. And then in turn, I'm also going to select this as an existing residential project. And I am going to say hypothetically that this project began on 01/04/2022, which just happens to be my birthday. And I'm going to say that the estimated amount is going to be $25,600. Okay. And I'm going to say that the APN number is 123-456-789. Now, if you don't have the APN number, that's okay. It's just that the APN number is always going to be the legally defined criteria that the county is going to recognize as it relates to a property location within a county and its legal description. Okay. Now, who my customer might be the same as a general contractor, or it might be somebody else. Let's just use the reference file here. The reference file is going to represent companies that you are continually doing business with. And I'm going to just initially type in here the letter A and hit my tab key. And you can see here all these different companies that are starting with the letter A that are in my reference file that I can choose from, so that I don't have to keep continually selecting or typing in the information for a company. So since this project is Illinois, it's feasible that the general contractor could be out of St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm going to select Arco National Construction here. And Arco National Construction's information is going to pop up on my screen. Okay. Now, in turn, I'm going to say that Arco National Construction is not only my customer, but is also going to be the general contractor on the project. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to populate the information over here with the information for Arco National Construction as a general contractor. Now we just need to enter in who the owner is for this particular project. And I'm just going to say that the owner of this project is my father, Ronald Altman. And he actually resides also at 1015 South Jefferson. And zip code 60510-3039. And again, Batavia, Illinois is going to pop up on the screen. Okay. So at this point, do I need to put a phone number in? I could, but I don't have to. Do I need to put anything else in? No, to be honest with you, at this point, we are ready to print a notice. So I'm going to click the Save button. And our next task is to click the Print Notices button. Okay. My phone was ringing. Now, when the print screen comes up, I can select which notice it is I want to print. And let's just say that I want to shake the trees here and let them know that I'm considering filing a lien, which is required in the state of Illinois before you actually record a lien. So I'm going to click the print button here, or the print link button here. And let's just say that currently right now, there's $14,000 still owed on this project. Okay. And I'm going to put a due date of this notice of being a week from today, which is going to be October 14th of 2022. Okay. And at this point, with my notary information already populated, I am ready to display the notice. And on my screen here, you are going to see, since we're using the demo version, you're going to see a working version or a version of the notice. And I'm going to pop it open here. And once you become a customer, this demo information will go away. But you see a legally compliant Illinois subcontractor's notice of intention to file a mechanics lien that you can sign and then send out by certified mail to the property owner. Now, just to show you what a notice might look like, if the red bars are not on it, I have here a couple of first notices here from the state of California. You see here a California preliminary notice, which is required for subcontractors in the state of California. And because California says, you know, we have a different preliminary notice for public works projects, I have another notice printed out of the program here for public works projects. Now, in closing, I would say that, you know, I've given you just a really simple overview of how PreLien2Lien can work. All of our notices can be customized for a simple $50 one-time fee. All of your notices can also have an electronic signature put on it, again, for that same $50 fee, okay? Now, I could go into more about what PreLien2Lien can do for your company, but I would like to have the personal opportunity to see how PreLien2Lien can help your company. So if you would, I would like you to call me, Craig Altman, at 800-886-8770, and my extension is 304. And if I can help you, we will let you know how we can help you. And if I can't, we're going to be honest with you and say there's a better solution, whether it's maybe a lien service solution, or maybe it's going to be some other solution. Okay. Thank you for your time, and you have a good day.